In the sweltering New York summer of 2013, I went to meet a famous real estate mogul turned TV host turned wannabe politician who built an empire around his name and who entered the political arena with a lie: that Barack Obama should not serve as president because he may have been born in Kenya. The accusation came out of nowhere, was unfounded, but eventually forced Obama to publish his birth certificate. The teller of the lie became the butt of Washington jokes.
No one is prouder to put this birth certificate matter to rest than the Donald. And that's because he can finally get back to focusing on the issues that matter, like, did we fake the moon landing?
I was at the White House Correspondents' Dinner in 2011 when you were the butt of President Obama's jokes, and it was very funny, but you weren't laughing. You were sitting there scowling. You couldn't take the joke.
Okay, no, you're wrong about that. I loved it. I absolutely
didn't look like it.
You're wrong.
I was watching you.
Excuse me, I had 5,000. Oh, I didn't know how to act. Do I smile? Do I laugh? What am I supposed to do? I had every camera in the world on me at the time. And I said to my wife, I tapped her on the knee and I said, do you believe it? This entire speech is about me. I can't believe it. I loved it.
Well, look at this. NBC News is projecting Donald Trump will be the ultimate winner in Florida.
2.5 years later, the joke was on Trump's critics. Despite a campaign riddled with half-truths and full lies, he seduced the Republican Party and then the country into making him president. And he kicked off his presidency with a brazen lie in the service of ego, clad in exasperation, that his inauguration crowd was bigger than Obama's.
I said, wait a minute. I made a speech. I looked out. The field was, it looked like 1.5 million people. They showed a field where there were practically nobody standing there.
The newspapers published the pictures, but in Trump's world, seeing was no longer believing.
This was the largest audience to ever witness an inauguration, period.
The phrase alternative facts was born.
They're saying it's a falsehood, and they're giving, Sean Spicer, our press secretary, gave alternative facts to that.
Look, alternative facts are not facts. They're falsehoods.
Trump spawned a cottage industry of fact-checkers. According to the Washington Post, he averaged 50 false or misleading statements every day during the election campaign, leading to the biggest lie of them all.
This is a fraud on the American public. This is an embarrassment to our country. We were getting ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election.
A lie, as we discovered last week, still believed by millions of his loyal supporters.
When you have 150,000 more votes than voters, is there anything wrong with that? It's over and over
But that
again.
never happened. There weren't 150,000 more votes in voters. It's just nonsense.
I'm giving that. I'm not saying that it's exactly that number.
It's as if almost in the United States right now, people are living in their total own bubble, where they've been able to create their complete own version of the truth.
But when tens of millions of Americans who voted for Donald Trump believe the fake news, the alternative facts, that this election was actually a landslide victory for him, there's really not much hope for American democracy, is there?
Look, American democracy is facing a massive challenge right now. You're absolutely right. You know, Joe Biden has a lot of work on his hands in the next 4 years to try to get America sort of off the track of polarization and onto the track of togetherness or unity.
Good luck with that. Fake news spreads like a virus in the digital swamp. Lies can outlive the liars. And in a fearful, deserted Washington, the side of the building states the obvious.